Hello, hello. Welcome to Brooklyn Badass Sagittarius Tarot. This is your weekly for the second week of March. Spring, baby, spring. That's all I gotta say. I don't care. I'm thinking spring. How about you, Sagittarius? Do you like spring? Are you thinking of that? I'm thinking positively. That's what we got to do. Okay, Sagittarius, this is your weekly read. Like I said, I am Big Kim, big in name, big in ass, big in nature, big in mouth. And I want to thank the celestial beings and the spirit guides and the angels and the saints. Of course, our lovely patron saint, Miss Mona Lisa Vito. She is the patron saint of automotive expertise, leather, and leopard print. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's look and see what's going on. Come on, talk to us, Miss Mona Lisa Vito. Whoa, the weekly for the second week of March. Whoop. Well, this is going to be an eventful spring. Hang on. I got the monthlies coming. Whoa. Okay, now this is interesting because I actually had two flyers. I think I'm supposed to take this one. Okay. Okay. Well, look at this. This is almost all major arcana. This is going to be a big week for you, babies, okay? Sagittarius, the second week of March. Big week, a little bit of a roller coaster ride, though, okay? We got the Tower. This is to know, okay? Whether this event has not happened yet or whether you are in the middle of something like this, I want you to understand that this is not something that should make you freak out. It's very often misunderstood, like the death card, right? So the Tower is all about like a massive change in your life, very sudden, very jolting, but it's divinely orchestrated. Because look, you got the lightning there. That's very that in tarot is like God and like that kind of stuff. And but here's the deal. I don't want you to think that this is necessarily you. It's not necessarily you. It could be people but usually these are people who they haven't done anything to how do I say this? They are assholes, okay? That's let's just say that, okay? They tend to be kind of rich assholes or people who abuse their power, something like that. Could be landlords, could be like your boss. Could be like billionaires who aren't paying their taxes, so we got to pay higher tax. Whatever the situation, okay? Something is happening. There is a regime change happening, okay? Let's pull a little bit of a clarifier here, see if we can get any more information on that, doll, okay? What kind of a situation is getting pulled down, babe? No, just the one card, baby. Oop. Oh, my goodness me. One, okay, let's do two, fine. What kind of a situation is getting pulled out of here? Woo! Interesting. New thoughts, new way of doing things, new beliefs, new idea. Oh, okay. Okay. This feels to me like this is someone who abused their power in terms of what your life looks like. Okay, so this could be like, you've been working your fucking ass off and you're getting no money, or maybe you got fired for no reason, or maybe, your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your everything friend just like fucking hightailed it out of your apartment, right? Like they just took everything and left. Okay, this feels like something that is part of who you are in terms of your life, your day-to-day life. Okay, that is where you're gonna get like a massive change. Okay, now it feels like you're gonna have to build things from the ground up. I mean, this is that's okay though, okay? You might have to restart again because you're gonna have an idea. You're gonna have a much clearer idea of how you're gonna rebuild this thing that's going to fall apart in your life. But again, don't worry. It's not you falling apart. Okay, baby. It's something else that needs to get cleared out of the way so that you can have the life you want to have. And that's all we can do. Okay. Now, Queen of Swords in reverse in the to-do position. Okay. Now, in reverse, this is very interesting because this is, okay, so the Queen of Swords, you know, she's kind of incorporated the swords journey in terms of the thoughts, the beliefs, all those types of things. She's gone through it. Now, the Queen in reverse tends to be a little bit of a bitch, okay? Like actually not a little bit of a bitch, quite a bitch. And, you know, she's got like a forked tongue, for lack of a better term, okay? She's mean. She's bitter. She ain't nice. Now she's looking at this, and I'm thinking, I mean, we got a sword here, we got a sword here. I'm thinking that she has something to do with this, okay? But let's get a clarifier, because, you know, I could say that for some of you, it's that you need to not listen to this person. You need to avoid this person or look out for this person who might discourage you, who might try and put you off start, you know, this new start you got in your life. Okay, so let's just have a look, Sagittarius, because I'm very protective of Sagittarians. Okay. This is craziness, okay? Because this is wild, okay? Now, I mean, I don't need to tell you, okay? So like I said, so this is about creating something new, because we have the end of this and the beginning of this cycle. But this is the actual way you get stuff done, because this is the Magician, right? So, and I love this because I love the Magician for several reasons. One, we got like the, you know, the stars and the lightning and the comets and all that. That speaks to like divine things. We have the balance. So we've got the pentacles, the cups, the swords, and the wands, right? And this is the as above, so below. It's bringing magic down. It's literally taking what is in heaven and channeling it down to you, like Doc did in Back to the Future. You know, before Marty went back in the future, he was like, he held the things together, didn't he? So here's the deal, baby. There is somebody who does not want you to do well out of this situation, or it's a tendency of self-sabotage on the inside of you, right? To like ruin everything, you know what I mean, with your mouth, with your attitudes, with your thoughts. I'm not judging you, baby. We all do this. It's something that we all grow out of, you know, or hopefully we grow out of it. Look out for that, okay? Whether this is an outside person or whether this is you, you can ignore it, because you already know what it is that you need to be doing to get where you need to go. And a big key part of that is balance, okay? And I have a feeling that before this happens, or before this happened, you didn't have much balance in your life, baby, okay? So to release heartbreak, I mean, come on, it's the Lovers in reverse. And what's interesting about the Lovers in reverse is, you know, this is a very special pairing, okay? Because it's like they're the yin to your yang, right? Like they understand who you are. Maybe you have shared common experience, you know, or maybe you've known each other a long time, or you had like a very special connection. And when those types of special connections break, it can be very, very difficult to release them, okay? But that's in the release thing. So let's see if Miss Mona Lisa Vito, could you tell us how Sagittarius can release them? Well, that's very interesting, because we had this last week, we got it again. It's the Lovers on top of it. I think, babies, that the only way you can release this heartbreak, okay, that is probably caused this imbalance that you're going to have to get over, or you will get over, is to imagine the type of partnership, love, collaboration, whatever it is, someone who understands who you are and you understand who they are. I think what you have to do is just keep in your mind the thing that you're working for, the relationship that you're working for, right? Because like when we get disappointed, we tend to like think, oh, that's not for me then, is it? That's not for me. I can't have that. But the whole point is, if you want to bring things into your life, baby, you need to lie to yourself, do whatever it is you have to do. Do, you know, manifestation exercises, do lists of like the ideal type of person, do all that kind of stuff. Do what you got to do, baby, okay? But you got to release this to go forward, okay? Now to think about the moon, okay? Now, I always say I love the moon because it's got dogs on, and I fucking love dogs, right? But this is about, now it's very interesting because Sagittarius, look, okay? Now you got the one tower there, gone, okay? Devastating, cry, 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 okay? Start to rebuild, believing in yourself, keeping like the fact that you know what you want and that love is for you, collaboration, or being understood, all that stuff is for you. Now, here we've got two towers. Now, sometimes when we go through something that's very destructive, we obviously we can't see into the future, like not in a logistical kind of way, okay? And so what we have to do is we have to go with our intuition. Now, it feels like you already know the way, and my attention is very much being drawn to this way on this card, okay? And it's between two towers. So I feel like what you have just lost, or what or this thing that the way you thought your life was going to be, or the situation you thought you were going with it, or whatever, you're actually going to get twice back. You understand what I mean? Like, in other words, on this new path, in this new way, if you can release these things, channel, like, the way of creation and everything, have faith in your ability for the world to change and your new ideas and everything. Don't listen to the fucking haters. Don't even worry about them, baby, okay? All you got to do is, focus, center yourself, maybe do some meditation, things like that, because you already know the way. You already know the way, but you just have to have faith and strength, baby, that where you're going is much better. It's much more beautiful. It's twice as good as you thought it was going to be, baby, okay? That's all I got to say about that. I'll do one last card, just going forward, you know what I mean? But anyway, so you think about the moon, baby. You think about your intuition and, like, the fact that your soul knows you. Your soul knows you. You know what I mean? It knows what it's meant to be doing. So listen. Okay, do the work. Stop focusing on the loss, okay? It could be a little cancer there. They're like Achilles heel, aren't they? Like cancers. Anyways, yeah, do the work over and over. Get those skills, baby. Whatever it is here that you're doing, this nice balancing thing, right? Do it over and over and over again, because that's how you're going to do, like, get good. You know what I mean? Practice, experiment, figure it out, and stop worrying about this bullshit, okay? Loss, we get it. It's devastating. But how are you going to get anywhere if you're just sitting on your ass, focusing on everything you lost? How are you going to do that? You're not going to do it. You're going to end up missing out on life, baby, okay? So, yeah, so that's it, Sagittarius. Thanks for watching, okay, babies? I love you, boy.